Hello. How you doing? It's me, Chow Yun Smut, also known as Cricket. And this is the Corner Booth. This is where we talk about all sorts of things. It is the late night online equivalent of your favorite eatery during bar rush in the Corner Booth. We talk about everything except interchannel drama and politics. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about some things that might seem to verge on politics, but it's not. I want to talk about respect, and I want to talk about science, and I want to talk about propaganda, and what we should or should not immediately be listening to. And I want to talk about things that are not necessarily Democrat versus Republican, but they are issues that seem to be divisive. And I don't understand why respect has to be divisive. I don't get it. But there we have it. And since it has now been my birthday in this time zone for 2 hours and 10 minutes already, I'm going to exercise a little bit of artistic license, shall we say, or take the liberty of doing what I want with my own channel. And I'm going to talk about it. I've been having conversations recently. I've been seeing other conversations. I had a confrontation a couple of nights ago that I certainly did not ask for. And I am more than happy to disagree with people and do so respectfully. There are those who apparently can't do that. They lack the ability. And there are some that I feel like are maybe just lacking the perspective, and so haven't really seen things the way that others do, and maybe haven't been presented those arguments in ways that haven't been confrontational, because it doesn't have to be. And I feel like there's a lot of people who are calling confrontation debate, and that's not actually really what it is. And I will be saying hello to everybody, I promise. I got some stuff to get off my chest tonight. I'm going to be talking about current events. Trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about current events. I'm going to be talking about things that have happened recently, people who are no longer with us, some who are being discussed more than others. And honestly, I don't understand why those people are being discussed more than others. So, and I don't even know where to start, but respect is really what it comes down to. Number one, a couple of nights ago, I had a confrontation with a person who has acknowledged that they can become cruel when they drink. They don't always, but they can. And at this point, they did. And they pointed it at me. I didn't ask for it, but they pointed it at me. And they were upset about the death of Charlie Kirk. And they accused me of celebrating that death. And I have never done that. And I'm not saying this to justify. I'm stating it as fact. I have not celebrated. I have not mourned him. But I have not celebrated his passing. Nobody should have to go that way. But when he has said that a certain amount of deaths by the arms that we are guaranteed the right to bear by the Second Amendment, a certain amount of those are acceptable, he had said, in order to ensure that we still get to keep that right. And I didn't realize that there was a quota, first and foremost. Second of all, I have a lot of issues with the Second Amendment. I don't have a necessary problem with people. Do you hear that? That is Elvira. She is mooing at me. She wants more popcorn. That's what she wants. And I have some popcorn in a bowl. But she just had eye surgery today, so I don't want to feed her too much because I don't want to get her sick. Not always the greatest at self-preservation, Miss Elvira. But I will take a photo so you can see what she looks like right now. The poor thing is still wearing her lampshade. Bye-bye. Will you please look up at me? Hey. Honey, look up. Look up. Say cheese. I know you like cheese. Hey, up here. Elvira. Hey, conehead. Come here, lamp. All right, fine. Do I have to hold up popcorn? Excuse me. Elvira. Okay, stay right there. There you go. You can have a popcorn. Oh, this kid. Sorry about that. Necessary pause. But now you'll be able to see what she is currently looking like. I know a lot of you have inquired after her. This is the current state of Elvira in her lampshade. Anyway, I have a lot of thoughts about the Second Amendment, and probably nobody gives a crap. And that's okay. You don't have to. I'm willing to discuss it with pretty much anyone. So, wow. And it looks like I'm not the only one who is getting shit about it. Yes, popcorn for healing. But because the popcorn also has a lot of butter and salt, there's a challenge. Okay, so Kimberly Gabaldon, I will get to that. I'm going to star that comment so that I remember. And I'm going to star your meds comment. And I swear to goodness, I swear to Ravi that I will be saying hellos to everybody. I really got to get this off my chest, y'all. So we can talk about the Second Amendment another time. But what it comes down to is that I feel like the gentleman almost spoke his own demise into being simply because of the things that he said and simply because of the rhetoric. So that's one thing. I don't feel that he had a whole lot of respect for people who did not see things the way that he did. And I've watched some of his content. The other thing is that I was treated with extreme disrespect during that whole conversation that I had with this person. And I didn't deserve it. I had not performed the actions for which I was being accused, and I didn't deserve it. The fun part is, this person doesn't even remember doing it. And that's messed up. Another thing, because I wanted to also bring up propaganda. There's a lot of stuff going on around his death and the person who they are claiming did it. And they, I mean, the authorities, whomever, right? And now there's all these text exchanges. 22-year-old perpetually online Gen Zers don't text like that. They just don't. And that's a statement of fact. So there's that. And then there's the discussion about whether or not he is in a relationship with his roommate and whether or not that roommate is trans. Now, that goes on to a whole nother level of respect for people, because we're all people in the end. Science has told us, actual science has told us that sexuality is a spectrum. Science has also told us that gender identity is a spectrum. And you can agree with that or disagree with that, but the science is there. So, I mean, every day we're learning more and more. Oh, I know that Jimmy Kimmel was canceled. Jimmy Kimmel was canceled for a joke. He made a joke, but he also condemned the violence that unalived Charlie Kirk. And he said that he felt for his family and loved ones and the whole 9 yards. Hey, Dawn Gloves. Hi, sweetheart. But we're talking about the gender spectrum, the sexuality spectrum. It's all a spectrum. And I heard somebody tonight talking about this stuff, and they said something very interesting. Because they're really cool with people believing what they want to believe, which is great. And I've never seen them behave otherwise. I've never seen them disrespect somebody because of what their beliefs are. But they said, you have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. You have the right to have faith in whatever or nothing at all. You don't have the right to tell me what I can call you. Oh, moo. It's pathetic, this dog. There, have a popcorn lampshade. And yet, don't we all do that? Don't we all don't we all tell people what they can call us? If you're born Richard and you don't want to be called Richard and you don't want to be called Dick, maybe you want to be called Rich. You introduce yourself as Rich. And part of the standard social contract is that we say, nice to meet you, Rich. And we honor that because that's just basic respect, right? I've known people named Rainbow. I knew a guy named Rainbow. A black guy named Rainbow. He introduced himself and people called him Rainbow. I introduced myself and people were like, yeah, but what's your real name? But we all do that. We all tell people how to address us. So yeah, I do have the right to tell you how to address me. Because that's me. That's my bodily autonomy. And I feel like people who live in glass houses should probably pull the drapes before they go to the toilet. And I'm not saying this in a mean-spirited way. I'm just saying that we really need to pay attention, that our actions and our words match up. Shut Up Matt is saying my mother and my aunt both go by their middle names instead of the first name. Exactly. So whether it's a name or whether it's pronouns, I don't know why people are so bent out of shape about pronouns. For the love of Pete. I don't get it. I don't know why it's such a big deal. Refer to people as they wish to be referred to. It's just basic respect. And that's what it comes down to. And I didn't want to start a big thing in this person's chat, so I didn't. I held my tongue because I also have the technology to do that. I don't have to start some big hoorah in somebody else's chat just because I disagree with somebody. And I certainly am not calling names and I'm not disrespecting this person by any means. They have every right to believe what they want to believe. But they have also every right to tell me how they wish to be addressed. Because it's basic respect. And that's really what it comes down to, is respect. But again, don't fall for the propaganda. Do not think that I'm sorry, the text exchanges that I saw between the pew pew operator and his lover or partner or whatever, who may or may not be trans, we don't even know. Don't don't think that wasn't written by ChatGPT. No 22-year-old perpetually online Gen Zer talks like that, especially not in text messages. They don't. I think we're a long way out from finding out the true story, if we ever do. But the other thing is, again, with the respect, flags are flying at half-mast, half-staff, whatever you call it, to honor the passing of Charlie Kirk. When a Minnesota congresswoman was shot dead in her home with her husband and her dog, and another representative with their partner, although they are both still alive, their disabled daughter with spina bifida is the one who had to call 911. And they took multiple bullets. And the president of our country didn't even call the governor of Minnesota to offer condolences, much less flying flags at half-staff for them. And these are people who served in government. Respect. It's something you got to think about. Especially these days. I think that the powers that be, maybe even on both sides, likely on both sides, just because it makes it easier, want us divided. They want us fighting each other. Can we stop that? Can we just knock it off? Can we have rational discussions? Or are we going to be triggered by people who are just living their lives in the way that they're most comfortable? And if they're living their lives in the way that they're most comfortable, and you're living your life in the way that you're most comfortable, why is it a problem? Is anybody hurting anybody else by simply living? No. Let's focus on the people who are actually doing damage to other humans. Can we focus on that? Instead of trying to block people from being able to go to the bathroom? I see you, Kimberly Gabaldon, and I'm not sure. Because, yeah, if he had asked, but also, did he call the Utah governor? Because he sure as shit didn't call the Minnesota governor. And I will tell you also that, and I mentioned this last night, I know, just a few short days after a national television news host said that he figured people experiencing homelessness and also mental illness should be given involuntary lethal injections. And that's a quote. Another quote is, just kill them. A homeless encampment here in Minneapolis was shot up and 8 people were injured. Now we've got 2 black men in Mississippi who were lynched. A number of other pew pew operators reported on campuses, more threats being reported on more campuses, on historically black colleges and universities. I mean, when does it stop? They want us fighting each other. It helps them. Oh, yeah, that was somebody on Fox News. His name is Brian Kilmeade. Yeah. Involuntary lethal injection. Just kill him. That's what he said. He didn't get fired. Kimmel made one joke and also expressed sympathy to the family and said that nobody should die like that. Kimmel is indefinitely suspended. There's no balance. Yes, Sophia. Oh, that apology was such bullshit. Yeah, he issued a mealy-mouthed, dry-ass apology. Yes, Sophia. Yes, it is. It's 100%. It's very eugenics. And it's bringing back a lot of hate. And I can't rock with that. I can't. A lot of people can't. And I don't think we should have to. Civil discourse is one thing. I can handle, yes, and Kimmel's joke wasn't about the victim. That is also true. Civil discourse is one thing. Actual debate with sources and citations and all of the things, that's one thing. If people are just popping off and you will, please pardon the pun, shooting from the hip, we're never going to get anywhere. That's how we wound up dropping bombs instead of using actual diplomacy. And it's exhausting. Why can't we have respect? It doesn't take much. It takes minding your own business. It takes not giving a shit what's in other people's pants. Why does it matter if what's in somebody else's pants is factory or aftermarket? It doesn't. It doesn't. How they present. Maybe they do have a 10-inch schwanz and also 34 triple Ds. You address them the way they want to be addressed. That's respect. That's baseline human respect. Can't we do that? And if we can't, why not? Why can't we? Sophia, I think we're already on the way there. I hate to say it, but that's exactly how I feel. Yes, they are still human beings. Everyone, we're all just still human beings, and we're all just trying to get along the best we can. And we're trying to be comfortable in our own skin, and we're trying to be the best us that we can be. Why is that wrong? Why is it wrong? I don't understand. And I'll never understand. I likely will never understand. I don't get it why people have to be treated differently simply because of their appearance or because what you think their appearance is under their clothes. Oh, she had a handsome face. Does that mean she was mannish? Does that mean she might be hiding a ding ding dong under there? Who cares? Is it your business? Are they poking it at you? No? Then mind your own and just call them what they want to be called. It's just basic decency. Come on. And I'm not aiming this entirely at the person whose live stream I watched earlier. It's not all about that person. This is in general because it's an attitude that I've seen from other people. Please stop. Please stop. They want us divided. They want us fighting each other. It makes it easier for them. And by them, I mean, shit, pretty much everyone in the government right now. I mean, honestly. And I have had a healthy mistrust of government since I was a very young teenager, since I was a tween even. Oh, somebody's mooing again. Heather Mack says, so some guy that's never met me wants me euthanized because I take a psych med? Only if you're experiencing homelessness. If you take a psych med and you're experiencing homelessness, involuntary lethal injection, just kill him. I take a psych med. I have a place to stay, but I don't own property and rent an apartment. It's just exhausting, y'all. It's so tiresome. And I think we really need to be a lot more generous when we start thinking about respect and just basic respect. And the person that I watched earlier, and I would not accuse them of disrespecting just random people. They have great empathy for others. They've been through some shit and they own it. And why? I don't understand why that's the place where the line is drawn. What somebody's genitalia may or may not be, especially a person that you've never met. And it's the may or may not, because here's the thing. Again, it comes down to this is what we're being spoon-fed. I don't think we're going to know the facts of this for a very long time. If we're going to get this up in arms about the person who used a pew-pew on a podcaster, why did we not get this up in arms about the person who allegedly tried to, used a pew-pew in an alleged attempt to assassinate the president. Like, where's the outrage? Does anybody even remember that guy's name? Of course they don't. And when they asked the FBI director today, what's going on with that? He said that he would get back to the oversight committee after the trial is done. How are you going to have a trial of somebody that was assassinated by the Secret Service on the day that it happened? That person can't stand trial. Because they did. So, why? Again, trust nothing. Except yourself. Yeah, he was shot dead at the scene. He sure was. Hide and watch. Propaganda is everywhere. And maybe someday we'll get the whole story. And maybe we won't. I don't know. What I do know is that we can't make assumptions about who's doing what with whom and what's going on in that person's pants or skirt, as it may be. I can tell you those text messages were straight up Chat GPT. And until somebody provides me actual evidence, I'm not going to believe otherwise. But it comes down to basic respect. Let's call people what they want to be called. Whatever name and pronouns that they give you, however they present outwardly at the most surface level, respect that. It's not that hard, and it doesn't cost you anything. Can we do that, please? Please, please, please. Consider it a birthday present. Come on. It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's not challenging. And it goes down to the basic principle of one of the first, probably the only commandment in the New Church of Cricketarianism. Don't be a dick. As Josh Whedon has said famously for a long time, don't be a dick. You don't have to be. Why? Let's don't be a dick, okay? That's all I want for my birthday. Don't be a dick. All right, rant off. Let me tell you about Elvira's eye, shall I? And I also need to scroll all the way back up. And start saying hi to some people. So hi, Sergeant Fanny Cake, Shut Up Matt, Heather Mack, Pamela SP Butterfly, Dancing in the Rain. Thank you so much for saying happy frickin' birthday. CO Bilf is here. Kimberly Gabaldon is here. Yes, Elvira Popcorn for Healing. Dawn Gloves, she took her night meds. She's probably already fucked off to sleep, and I hope that she is sleeping soundly. Nomi is here. Hello, Nomi. Good to see you. I'm glad to see Sophia Dreitson. I think I've got everybody. Well, unless your name is Dick, then you can be a dick. For sure. A voice down under. Hi. I've just been ranting my ass off about respect and how people need to just stop being twats. Just respect people. It's basic. It's so easy. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes, Sophia. Thank you. I'm 52 now. It means that I'll be able to go into a bar and be like, hey, want to play 52 pickup? Came up with that one myself. Pretty proud of that. So, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Zenu Marlene, and happy birthday to me. There's a bunch of people here who weren't here yesterday. So, Sophia being one of them, Voice Down Under being one of them, Drayton. I'm going to take it down. It's going to look like hell, but I have to show you. I did a thing. I showed it on last night's live. What? Look how short it is. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have less hair on my head. It's amazing. I'm so happy. I've had it up in a clip all day because I've been doing battle with more freaking buckthorn. But yeah. Got it cut. Feels so much better. What happened to Elvira's eye? So, a couple weeks ago, Ms. Thang, who is now snoring behind me, tangled with a juvenile raccoon. And it was not pretty. It was not pretty. And it was awful to witness. Thank you so much, Dancing in the Rain. And thank you so much, Sophia and Kimberly. Thank you. Menopause gave me wave in this hair, and now it's light enough that it's not dragging it all down. So, yeah. I feel so much better. So much lighter. Ugh, it's amazing. Anyway, so Miss Thang back there tangled with a juvenile raccoon. She took it out. She did the thing. But then she started pestering her eyes. So, of course, she had a couple of like superficial punctures, abrasions, contusions. I can never keep the two straight, which is more severe. But anyway, so into the vet she went the next day. Oh, yeah, the shampoo will absolutely last longer. And I use a dry shampoo bar anyway. So, yeah, and those fuckers last me forever. But yeah, now it's going to last even longer. So into the vet she went, and they said, oh my God, she has a really severely scratched cornea. We brought her in for a 1-week checkup, and they're like, yeah, no, she still has to be in the cone for another couple of weeks, and then we're going to have to do surgery. She had her surgery today. And when they went to pick her up, they said, the doctor, who is an absolute gem, if anybody needs a vet clinic or a veterinarian here in the Twin Cities metro area, y'all hit a bitch up because I have the hookup. I know exactly the people that you should bring any animal to. These people are amazing, and I love them so much. The doctor was like, it actually wasn't from the raccoon at all. She had an ulcer in that eye. Now, I want to say it was like at the beginning of the year, it was last year. She had to have surgery on the other eye for the same fucking thing. So now she's had both eyes fixed, and it wasn't even from the raccoon on this eye. It was just timing. She tangled with the raccoon the same time that this ulcer was doing some really gnarly shit to her eyeball. And what a red herring, right? So, oh no, she does not like the cone of shame. She is not happy about being a lamp. When she's been in my way, I've referred to her as the traffic cone. I mean, I'm making a lot of cone jokes and a lot of lampshade jokes, and but she's getting extra treats. So, I mean, seriously, she's fine. But yeah, it just happened to be the timing of the thing. So now she's had both eyes operated on, both corneas repaired, and now I'm pretty sure she can probably see through fucking walls. Whether or not she can see through the refrigerator door, I'm not sure, but that remains to be seen. Literally, probably. I don't know if she has dry eyes. I don't think she does. She certainly won't over the next couple of weeks because they have to keep giving her eye goo. Eye goo. But yeah, no, she's getting extra treats. She's being super babied. Yeah, baby size shirts work for certain cats. They will not work for this dog because what she wants to do is scratch at her eye. And it's not going to work for this 70-pound pit bull who is pure muscle and they trimmed her claws while she was anesthetized today. Thank God. Because she doesn't tolerate it when she's awake. But she just wants to scratch at it because it's irritated. It works for certain things with cats, but it definitely was not going to work for this situation. Not sure, remains to be seen is the best wording after raccoon killing. But the thing is that the raccoon killing wasn't even the thing that did it. That's the funny part, is that the raccoon killing was purely coincidental. Weird. Oh, Ned! Hi! Can't stay, but saw you were live and had to pop in and say you sure are a phenomenal soul. Just look, you've got some pretty awesome souls here in the corner booth too. Ned, I sure fucking do. I sure do. I love the souls in this corner booth. I love them. I love them. We may not always agree on everything, but we don't have to. Because we're in the corner booth and we're Jay chillin' and we talk about friggin' everything. And I love it. And I'm so glad to see you here, even if you can't hang out. I get it. And I'm happy that you popped in. Thank you so much for being here, Ned. And you're here just in time because I've been on just long enough to talk about night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so that things don't stick. Yes, we do. We do disagree about the best way to serve potatoes. That is absolutely true. Well, thank you very much, Ned. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And thank you, Dancing in the Rain, for ratting me out on that. I appreciate it. What the effing... What? Ooh, Kimberly. Yeah, Chase Hughes is no joke. All right, so hang on. Let me find it. I got it. Here we go. I do have a song from Shut Up Matt. Well, Pamela SP Butterfly, thank you so much for using your member message. All right. Bestie got me a new vape. Also, potatoes, they really are gorgeous. In every possible way. Almost every way. We don't like the moldy, rotten ones, but all of the other ones, I adore them. All right, let's hear what Shut Up Matt has to say.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the booths on the cricket show tonight. It's time to make your makeup. It's time to take your meds. It's time to raise the curtain on the cricket show tonight. You know we always come here. I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of laughter to listen to the show. So now let's get started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to get things started on the sensational, inspirational, celebrational, cricketational. This is what we call the cricket show.
Yay! I had to do the Kermit flail. I had to. It's required. Thank you so much, Shut Up Matt. That was amazing. I loved that one. And not only because you mentioned me like a million times, I'm just a huge fan of The Muppet Show. You're welcome, Dreidson. There you go. And yes, Zena Marlene to Pamela SP Butterfly, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a member for 17 months. Holy shit, 17 months. We've had memberships for 17 months. Great. Holy crap in a basket. That's bonkers, you guys. Sergeant Fanny Cake does not like potatoes served with pasta. What about pasta made from potatoes? Or what about pierogies? Pierogies are potatoes wrapped in pasta. I fucking love them. They are like the carb overload, and I am absolutely enamored. Yeah, 17 months just for the memberships. In December, I will have started this channel 2 years ago. Holy shit! That's also amazing. That is how we learn, Ned. We learn from each other. I was not aware that The Muppet Show is or was a British show. That was Jim Henson and Frank Oz. I didn't realize it was originally a British show. I thought those gentlemen were American. I don't know. You're going to have to show your work. Citation needed. Please. Shut up, Matt. But yeah, I've had memberships for 17 freaking months. It blows my mind. Oh my gosh, speaking of like engagement and stuff, please do the YouTube-y things. Hit the like or the dislike. Check to see if you're still subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We have memberships. They're $2.99 a month. Sometimes people give out gift memberships, and that's awesome. We accept all of your super chats and stickers and thanks and stuff. And if you want to help us out in a way that YouTube doesn't get to devour 30% of it, check down below in the description box. Not only will you be able to assist this channel, well, me, basically, keeping going with all of the things. There's the PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get, and the Amazon wish list. But there's also a way to help a friend of the channel, because there's always going to be a way to help a friend of the channel here, always in the description box. It changes from time to time as needs must. But there's always going to be a way to help other people, because a rising tide lifts all fucking ships, y'all. We help each other. Gnocchi are usually potato-based. Yes, they are. Okay, it was filmed in England, but not a British show. Okay, that's fair enough, Drayson. Okay, Ned, you really got to go? Well, I will accept that love that you are sending, and I'm going to send it right on back to you. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm glad you were here for my birthday stream, even though it was all ranty for the first significant portion of it. Okay, thank you, Dancing in the Rain. I thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's kind of sad that the state of things in America right now is that the most recently added things on my Amazon wish list are groceries. An American show would not have had Statler and Waldorf, or shown Waldorf in drag. They might have had Statler and Waldorf. I don't know. I personally, I love those two. I do love them. They make me very, very happy indeed. All the way from Oklahoma, where the wind goes whipping through the place. Also, you've got that really good coffee chain in Oklahoma. I can't remember what it's called now. Something Brothers. I don't know. It's a really good coffee chain anyway. It's bomb. And I have an amusing story about the last time that I went through the OKC airport, actually. A couple years ago. It was pretty fucking funny. One of these days when you're in here, Ned, ask me about going through the OKC airport, and I'll tell you all about it. Ooh, Sophia talking about rising tides. I started uploading my North Sea videos in case you want to see them. Fuck yes, I do. Are you uploading them to YouTube? Sophia, do you have a channel? Can I send people to subscribe to your channel? Because I would love to freaking do that. You can't link in here because I don't have any mods. It's just me. But if you tell me the actual channel name, I'm more than happy to type out the link. If you have a channel, we need it. Seriously, Sophia, you're a goddamn icon up in this piece, and we need you. Sleep sweet, Ned. I'm gonna sign off here in the next few moments. Kimberly Gabble Dawn is getting ready to drift off. Sleep sweet, Kimberly, as well. I've starred your gotta go comment. Why wouldn't they? The Waldorf Astoria is here. Woo! Oh, okay. So let me see if I'm putting this in right. Wait, I gotta actually get into the chat window. And make sure I'm spelling it correctly. So like that, Sophia, I've done a site inspection at the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. The sales staff were rude. They did not treat travel agents well. And the rooms were ugly as shit. So there you go. Could use one's dear friend passed from cancer on September 5. Now Henry's health is deteriorating. What? Oh, Henry. Well, here's some ones from me. Oh, does the capitalization actually matter, Sophia? All right, hang on. One of these days, I'm going to know how to pronounce that. Would you, Sophia, would you Facebook message me? Like with your voice telling me how to say that name? Because I really have been violently curious and I don't know how to say that name. And it bothers the shit out of me on the regular. Okay, well, there's the one with the capital M. Oh, you said that, but the link does work. Okay, good. The decor, a voice down under. No, that was actually the Plaza. That was not the Waldorf Astoria. That was the Plaza. That was the Plaza Hotel. And it's been a long time since I've walked into the Plaza, and I don't think I ever actually was able to do a site inspection there. I'm certain that I attended at least one vendor function there, but I never got a site inspection, which meant that I never got to actually see the rooms. So I couldn't tell you. But I know that the rooms in the Waldorf Astoria were butt ugly. I'm really glad that you feel that way, Sophia. Those videos should not just stay on your phone. You should share them. Share the North Sea with the world. I'm really glad that you're doing that. And thank you for doing that, because I am totally going to watch them shits. For sure. Because right now, I mean, basically the main part of the day when I'm not doing like dishes or yard work, has been doom scrolling through Twitter and looking for cat videos and K-pop news. So, yeah. You need to boil down a broth first. That's fine. I need to actually do that as well. I'm making a chicken bone broth this week. But now you have more subs, and I will go and sub after the show. Which is happening soon. Because basically the dog looks to be pining to go outside. I don't know if I can actually lift this without disturbing a whole bunch of shit, but let's see if I can show you. There she is at the bottom of the stairs, pointing her lampshade up the stairs, shining her light. Oh, son of a bitch. Did I spill some popcorn? You should probably head around back here to get it. It's over here. I didn't do it on purpose. But it worked out just the same. Please continue sending octopus videos. I love the octopus videos. Because I love octopuses. Oh, and we got a fun storm flood season now. Oh, an unhinged Northie. Yeah. She is a cutie paw. She is a sweetie bee. And we love her. She's also a pain in the ass. You got that one, Vi? Did you get it? Oh, she's wagging. She's wagging. She managed to sneak that cone all the way through there. That's right, the little puppy butt. My choo-choo is showing? I don't... How is my... Oh, my ADHD. Yeah, well, I get distracted. I get distracted with the dog. Part of what I do is help take care of her, so... Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What's over there? What's over there? You will get those? Okay, good job. Good job. Well done, Hoover. All right, y'all. How is Choo Choo? I think she's doing okay. Hopefully, I'll be able to see her next week. I would like that very much. Anyway, right now... Oh, by knocking the popcorn over? Oh, no. Oh, honey, Matt, baby love, that is full me. I have the motor skills of a drunk toddler with severe impairment issues. Your stove is starting to sound like a siren. It's that windy. Damn. Okay. Well, shit. Let me stay out the way of that. Dang. Stay warm. Stay safe. Hope your stove don't blow apart. Shit. All right, y'all. I love you. Y'all are the best. And it was great to ring in my 52nd year round the sun. My 52nd trip around the sun with you. And you, replay crew. I see you. I see you. And I'm glad that you're here too. Get your hazmat suit pity farts from Hades on their way. Ooh, girl, please. Nothing can compete with what happened after she ate that squirrel. I was calling her Smellvira for a week. I mean, it was bad, Drayton. It was gnarly with a capital ah. So, anyway. Oh, now Restream says you're... What? What the shit? Please enable channels. What are you even doing? Yes, it's fine. Shut up, thing. I don't need to... Holy shitballs. Why is it being rude? Restream is being rude. Your channels... Paired channels? No, we're not pairing channels. Yes, we're good. It's fine. Fuck. Technology. Good times, right? Fuck. Hi, baby. Yes. Oh, I see you. You're the goodest girl. Yes, you are. You're so sweet. The thing I hate about the cone is that it gives her goofy ear. Anyway, y'all. Xenu Marlene, y'all. It's the last one. I'm not going to sing the song because I don't have anything clever for tonight. Hoist them if you got them. Be well. Sleep sweet. Stay safe. Have a fantastic whenever it is, wherever you are. I'll be back here tomorrow. Maybe not the same bug time, but definitely the same bug channel. So hit that notification bell and select all for all notifications, so every single time my random ass goes online. Yeah, that's kind of how it's going. I will be back here tomorrow. I'm going out for birthday dinner with a couple of friends of mine. And until I see you again, peace to you.